Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not...
And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Grimaldo goes short. Very nicely done. Chiesa. Good read, needed to be.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Grimaldo. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mohamed Salah. Bruno Fernandes. Not the most accurate pass. Lobotka. Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Lobotka. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bruno Fernandes. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Kalpa. Partey kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Chiesa. Akçakolu. That's very neat. Can he get on the end of this? Played back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koke. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kawasaki Frontale, yet to have an attempt on goal. Bruno Fernandes might just make this. Anton. And it's De Keeper. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Mohamed Salah. Retegi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Retegi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They want to be quick to recover this. Threads one in. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's the throw. Pinches it off him. Juranovic. And the Kaipa. Played back to the goalkeeper. Juranovic. Great pressure, plenty of it. Mohamed Salah. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Koke. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That's a cute ball. And he's managed to get free. Back to Kolu. That is lovely. Juranovic does well to stand up to him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koopmeiners. Kolu receives it in a wide position. And it's Koopmeiners. Can he get it through? De Kalpa. Retegi. This is a promising build-up. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11. Messi.
Away we go again.
Viene sostituito con il
Kawasaki Frontal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's picked it up out wide. Koopmeiners. Lobotka. Passes short and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Koke. And it's Salah.
Kawasaki Frontal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Rete, goes for a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending.
Retegi! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
It's their second corner of the game. Partey gets it away. Decent chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gently done. De Kuyper has it in a wide position. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Koke. Fabinho. And here's Benzema. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Kawasaki Frontale have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kawasaki Frontale do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Partey did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Chiesa. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mavropanos promptly onto that, and that is that. Koopmeiners. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Chiesa. Chiesa! Oh, easy pickings there. Lobotka into the last quarter of an hour. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's forced to go back. And they've switched it over to the other side. Aktokolu. And it's Grimaldo. Looking to play him in. Aktokolu looking to receive it in space. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. Now it's Retegi.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 14. Numero 4. Neymar.
He's had it nicked away. And here's Almiron. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Il numero 21.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's not got that quite right.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. Coupe miners. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
De Caupa.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Coupe miners. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And this is a great chance to take a lead. I think they're done. They are done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.